good morning in my world is definitely the morning in my world. That's disgusting. And a good afternoon to you guys if you're watching this when the video goes out. Thank you if you are. Today I'm going lab testing with James. I'm just got all my stuff ready, so I got it ready last night. So much stuff. Bags of stuff, food, clothes, nutrition, Tax Neo Turbo, bikes, camera stand, bike, bag of bike spares, etc. Many reasons for all that stuff. So Garmin are very kindly helping James out with equipment for the Decker. So that pretty much means I've got to take a Tax Neo with me. I can't let him ride the Yahoo kicker in the university because that wouldn't be on brand. I need to stop at a shop on the way there and get some food. Just about to flip the kettle on to get my breakfast cooking. James is driving, so I'm going to eat that on the way. But I've got to do all my chicken chores and cat chores before he picks me up in about 10 minutes. So I need to crack on with that. Looking forward to today. Really looking forward to it. So I'll see you in a minute with James. Just do a little wave. Are you feeling at all nervous about lab testing, James? Never done something before?
It's the lab that ought to feel nervous.
We're nearly there. We love a good road trip, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. We're going to teach him a thing or two. Good.
I've just been telling James about the anal probe that's part of the process today. But he's actually quite looking forward to that, I think. So, you know.
Yeah, you don't knock it till you've tried it.
So we've just done James's first test, which is a sub-max ramp test, taking lactate tests. We're going to spend some time talking to Sam in the separate video, but just letting them sort of debrief it and just talk about it. It's all new to James. He's never done this sort of thing before. So he said genuinely felt a little bit, I was worried about it, but he felt quite strange getting on the bike and in this environment. So yeah, could see him settling into it. It's all going well so far. James is just getting set up for test number 2, which is the more classic ramp test, so VO2 max test. So we're expecting big things, James. This is you all over, isn't it? High intensity. Love it. Good.
Push,
push, push!
Really good.
Everything!
Come on, let's go, James.
Go on, squeeze it all out!
All you've got.
Go on, push, push, push! Push, push, push!
Push.
Go on, all the way!
Come on.
All the way, well done.
Really well done, James. That's absolutely fantastic.
Are you done with bike riding?
No, I want to get off it.
That's it, done. I'm off.
So ramp test done and dusted. James has managed to injure himself on a ramp test by hitting his face against the bars. James, how was your ramp test? Look painful?
No, it was okay. Yeah, no,
Good.
it's only painful a little bit at the end, isn't it?
Of course
so
it is.
It's okay.
Good work. So now he's going to refuel. We're going to have about an hour and a half where he's going to eat and drink. Sam and Jem are going to have a look at the data, have a bit of a debrief session, which will be in the video that will come out later this week. And then we're going on to some more race pace effort stuff this afternoon, aren't we?
Yeah.
Stuff. So this is really hard for me, so I'm trying to not get too involved and not say too much. James is now just doing between an hour and 90 minutes at planned race pace, so it's very easy. But he's using that time to talk to Sam all about his nutrition strategy. Sam's also listening to what he's saying about, we've been through this like, over calls and stuff, but it's better to do it face to face. So James is using the opportunity to get as much information as he can from Sam, guiding him about his nutrition, what to eat and when and so on. He's got a good idea of what he's doing already, but this is just going to further that and perhaps pick up on a few little tidbits. Sam, you know, runs a company called Total Endurance Nutrition, so he knows what he's on about. I'll leave all his links down below. But yeah, this is a great opportunity for James to get some real solid guidance from somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. So just trying to lead them to it, really. So we've had a brilliant day because James has found out he's got quite a high VO2
Hey
max.
Dan, what's your VO2 max?
We're not talking about it.
Yeah, well mine is 68.
Well, we ain't talking about that anymore. The longer video of the in-depth data will be coming out in the next couple of days. Today, unfortunately, as you can tell, I need to do some training, so James is just driving me out of Liverpool, and then I'm going to ride the rest of the way home, so let's go. See you
But
later.
before you go,
Yeah.
I need to say thank you so much to Sam and Jem for that. I can't tell you how great it felt to have real grown-up scientists paying an interest in what I've been doing and what I'm going to be doing, and it made me feel ace, and I'm dead excited. So thank you very much.
What he said. Okay then, after watching James work hard all day, it's my turn to do a bit of training. He's dropped me off about 10-15 miles outside of Liverpool. I've got a point-to-point route planned. Obviously I don't know the roads. Feels like a bit of an adventure. Now I should have about a 10-mile-an-hour tailwind. As per normal, it doesn't feel like it, but I'm trusting in the forecast in that the route home should be fairly sprightly. There's There's about 5,000 feet of climbing, so it's not like it's flat. Going over Snake Pass, I've never ridden Snake Pass, that should be good. So yeah, looking forward to having a nice spin back. Before I set out today, I pumped my tyres up and then we dropped down to about 4 bars, just for like 60 psi. So now I've got about 100 psi in. I feel really hard. Obviously I haven't had them like that for a while. But anyway, I'm gonna get my head down, get in TT position and get some consistent work done, just zone 2. I'll catch up with you later on. So I'm just about 2 hours in, just coming over Snake Pass. It's not one long climb, it's like up and down, up and down. Really twisty, really beautiful scenery. Absolutely awesome, in fact. Can't wait to get to the top and descend though. I'm feeling okay, I'm pressing on, sort of top end zone 2. I can get away with it with the tailwind. If I blow up then I'll still be able to crawl home. You have to be really prepared coming into the Peak District. We jam a lot of the time anyway, so I've got gilet arm warmers, debit card, charged phone, 3 bottles, a bag with some food in, a couple of tubes, multi-tool. Like, you've just got to be prepared. Worst case scenario, I'll just ring a taxi, but I don't particularly want to pay for a taxi all the way across the Peak District. Just got to be prepared. I was a scout once. Check this out. Got a frame bag, got a front bottle bag. Can put snacks in there as well if needed. So yeah, let's crack on. Is the Cat and Fiddle Snake Pass, or am I getting mixed up? This pub's called the Cat and Fiddle, which makes you think the climb's called the Cat and Fiddle. I don't know if that's Snake Pass or not. Whatever it is, it's a fairly big hill that I'm just coming to the top of, and I'm very happy to do so with those clouds behind me. I feel like I'm racing the clouds. I'm gonna lose. Woo! If I haven't swept up at least 10 KOMs down there, I give up. I will take a top 10 though on one segment. Please put it on screen if I did. If not, you might never see this clip. Oh, I've been keeping the chain tight down there, pressing on, absolutely blitzing through those lanes. Felt really good. Cycling is mint, isn't it? What a sport. Anyway, I've still got 30 miles to go, so I need to calm myself down a little bit. Forgot to do an outro. Brilliant ride, tailwind morale. I do need to work on. My legs are stinging quite a lot, just from constant pedalling. A lot of the riding I do around here is on and off, hills descending. That constant effort is more similar to a half Ironman and Ironman distance triathlon, so I need to work on that over the next few weeks. Felt okay, but definitely more fatigued than I would have expected. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for some more training. Laters.